You know, I'm feeling overwhelmed by the US political situation and overwhelmed by the fact that the house seems to be falling down around me and overwhelmed by some other things. And I thought, you know, I need to take my advice from last July and control the things I can control. And that means instead of complaining about the house and how I feel like it's falling down, I decided I was gonna crawl under the house to see if I could spot any issues. And I hate crawling under the house. It's one of the most disgusting tasks in the world. But I did it. I just spent half hour down there, and I'm gonna show you a video of what I found. Okay, so this is just inside the entrance to the crawl space. It's the foundation, but it's the old exit. You can see the stairs where it used to come out the back door to the patio. And there's the same thing going on the other side here. And you can see they've tried to brace there at the steps. It doesn't look like it's buckling at all, but I want to see what's on the other side of the wall. Okay, this is the actual original crawl space to underneath. And that side is fine. So it's just the corner over by the bathroom where there's signs of cracking. I'll be honest, one of the reasons I wanted to come under here is I've begun to suspect that not just that we have settling, but that there's some sort of leak somewhere from the bathroom. This isn't the bathroom, this is the kitchen. But I don't see any signs of water damage at all. It looks pretty good. This is under the sink. So yeah, I'm okay with all this. Here's something else I'm seeing. It's kind of hard to see on the video, but there's this, I don't even know what to call it, the beam that goes across. It's split. Got this nice split all the way down. But that could have been there for years, decades even. I don't know. I don't know if that's something to be worried about or not. Now, this is certainly under the bedroom. And I don't know what's going on there. That looks like something big crawled in there and tore up the insulation. I have no idea what that is. It's not good. You can see they've smushed the ductwork. Whatever critter it is, and tore out some of the insulation. I was gonna say that I don't see or hear any actual rodents down here right now. And I don't see a lot of droppings. I mean, there's a little bit right there. But there's absolutely little patches of rodent urine. Stinks to high heaven. Oh, and look, there's some more rat droppings. Yeah, so I think this is probably a rat. Whether or not our animals have already killed it or not, I have no idea. Okay, this is I'm not gonna call it a foundation wall, which I'll explain in a minute, but it's the outer skirt wall that the original home inspector was so concerned about. He thought that this was the sign of the failing foundation. But when we had terra firma out and the structural engineer, they all said that this pier and post stuff was actually what was supporting the house. Whoops, look at all that spider web. The pier and post stuff is what's supporting the house, and that outer wall is mostly decorative. Whether that's actually the case or not, I don't know, but I trust them more than the house inspector. This is just a closer look at the area that was of particular concern to the inspector. I don't think you can see it here, maybe, but right there you can actually see through to the outside. This is underneath the bathroom, probably underneath the bathtub. I'll get under there and do some more. But it smells, first of all, like mice over here. Second of all, here, let's zoom in. This is all wet. There's water pooling here. There's rotten wood. Could very well be from the bathtub replacement. I don't know, but I'm gonna get up there and poke around and look at the pipes and see what's going on. Yeah, look, there's pooling water right there. And it's wet coming over here too. I'll see if I can detect any leaks on the pipes themselves. I'm more worried about the wood, the actual structural integrity of the house. For the record, this is so gross. I'm having problems breathing because of allergies, but yeah, you can see stuff here So I'm trying to figure out what we got going on. This has to be the bathtub, right? This does not feel rotten. Here's my screwdriver. Well, that seems okay. And I don't see any actual leaking, but we might have to run the tub in the house to figure it out. Or oh yeah, look. It's not wet. There's the bottom of the bathtub. But, what if that's coming from those where the caulking is stripped away? I don't know. What I'm doing here is I'm running the shower. I don't have the drain clogged, or I'll make sure it's not clogged. I'm intentionally trying to get the water to go down the sides there where we have those cracks and everything, because I want to see whether that's what's causing the pooling underneath. It almost has to be, because I don't see any signs of leaking from the drains. Yeah, it's absolutely part of the problem. Maybe all the problem. It is leaking here. Look at that. So, yeah, and over here too. We have to hope that we don't have any rot there. Maybe that is rot there. I'm gonna get out my screwdriver. Oh yeah, that is rot. There is our issue. All right. Well, that's good news and bad news, right? Good news is we found what the issue is and we can fix it now. So, oh, look, it's all the way up there, up here. Oh man. I don't know if this happens when it's just the bath. I don't want to climb back out and just turn off the shower and see if it happens when it's just the bath, but I think we got to do it. Okay, so now you're caught up to where I am right now. The shower is in there running. I'm gonna go turn it off, turn on the bath. I'm gonna wait a few minutes to kind of let any drips or residual leaks work themselves out. I'm gonna crawl back under there again. Oh, it's so awful. Okay, here we are back underneath as the bath is running, but the shower is not. I see no leaks in the pipes. It is no longer dripping over here. So it is the caulking to the shower that is the issue, or at least that's my diagnosis. We need to get that fixed, and we probably need to get somebody out here to fix the rot. I don't know. I think it's foolish to fix the caulking without fixing the underlying issues that have been created from the leaks. Oh, yuck. So here's my very unprofessional diagnosis. I think that the issues we're seeing in the bathroom, and maybe even some of what I'm calling settling, is from this rot here. When we moved in, we paid a lot of money to get some remodeling done, and part of that is they replaced what they thought was all of the rot. Obviously was not all of the rot. There's rot here. And I know that the rot at that time extended into the spare bedroom, which is just over yonder. So I will check that as I crawl out. I probably won't film it unless there's something there. There you go. It's not good news, obviously, but it's not as bad a news as I had feared, or at least I don't think it is. And more importantly, I've resolved some uncertainty. It's really the uncertainty that gnaws at me, It's when I know something's bad, or I know something's good, when I know how things are, then I'm okay with it. I can deal with it. But it's the uncertainty that really gets to me. And here, I don't have complete certainty, but I have certainty about something. I know we have a leak, and I know we have some rot. And now we can take steps to correct that. And as we're correcting that, we can discover whether there are larger issues there. Still can't solve what's going on with the US political situation, obviously, but it's a start. It's controlling what I can control, which isn't much, but maybe it'll be enough.